Okay, maybe not a super long one this time. Just kind of casually playing the game. Figured I'd stream. I did just released a new video earlier today and we're watching the premiere. That was pretty fun. It's a dodge 'em up game called Puss. Oh wait, hold up. Do you hear this twice? Let me stop. I'm trying something new with the music. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I bet we can do. I bet we can do it like that. All right. So this way you should hear. Actually, that might be too loud. All right. How does that sound? Eh? Oh, it didn't loop. Hold up. Properties. Loop. There we go. The music, the in-game music. I decided to grab the music instead from the. I just put an audio file of the game's music into the stream because if we use the game's audio, then ads cause problems, and this event is all about watching ads, unfortunately. So I figured I should do something about that. Create 5 Night Octopus. So this game really requires. Apparently, some of the fish require high levels of Trick or Treat. Not as bad as it initially sounds because it does give you, I assume, enough gems to cover the cost. What do you mean? You don't hear anything? It should be outputting. I muted it for like a brief moment. Is that what you meant? Anyway, I didn't start this with high. I didn't. Let me check something. I think I switched this over back to low latency. I hope so. Or ultra low latency. There's 3 levels of latency. And I actually can't tell. Oh, that's nice and useful and cool. You don't hear me and clicking, really. That's interesting. Alright, do you hear it now? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Because that is actually weird. Like one more Night Octopus. You still don't hear it. That is weird as hell. Let me... Oh, it's just very quiet. Because there should be the Abyssrium track. Fish I don't unlock from patches still hidden. Yeah, the last year's fish are a train wreck disaster that's on fire, and they're gonna take a while to figure out because they added totally new. For some reason, they added totally new music or not music. I'm thinking about this music thing. They for some reason added totally new unlocks to all of the old fish. So everything is like a dumpster fire on fire inside of a train wreck. And speaking of dumpster fire, Mediacom is causing problems again. Let me try this. Alright, is the music better now? Yeah, so we have no idea how to get any of the old hidden fish. It's all... Oh my god, Mediacom, seriously? Hold on, I guess? Jesus Christ, Mediacom, I just started the stream. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tonight because Mediacom seems extremely shitty. Okay, I think it's back for now. But that's weird. You have to listen to me hearing the music. Like I can't just like pump it directly into the stream like I expected. That's huh. Oh well. But yeah, the old fish unlocks are just a garbage fire. We don't know what they are because this event is so stupid in so many ways. It really ticks me off. So previously when they brought back the old fish, they had the same unlock conditions as the old fish. So you just look for the guide for the 2017 fish to figure out how to get the 2017 fish. And then, but now everything has a new unlock. And for some reason, it doesn't tell us, those of us who got them last year, it doesn't tell us what the unlock is. It's just like, nah. So there's new hidden unlocks for the same old fish. And that's stupid. And also, the fall fish do not appear to exist for people that did not play the fall event. I don't even know what the deal is with that. We don't know what any of the 2017 fall fish unlocks. Yeah, we don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but nobody that didn't get fall fish seems to have them in the tank. And I mean, I thought it was kind of weird they were in the tank, but I was like, oh, hey, that's cool because they missed the, let's have Father Scallop block an ad here. They didn't allow us to see they didn't allow us to, or they didn't have a fall event this year. So I was like, oh, they put the fall event into this event. That's, you know, that's an acceptable workaround. But then no, they're not in there. If you missed the fall fish, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, the Kraken doesn't require, the Kraken requires few enough fish that if you don't have the fall fish, you're still fine. Which makes me think it might be a feature, but that doesn't make any sense because why would you put the fall fish in here, but only for those of us who already did the fall event? Because that's like not making up for missing the fall event. That's like, the whole point of repeating the fall event was so that people that missed it could get the stuff. So like, what's the point? I don't need the fall event fish again. I already got those. And now they're like not even entirely in theme. So that's real stupid. Another really stupid thing is so many of these unlocks in this, they're like, oh, take a picture of the number 2 tombstone. And here's the thing about take a picture of the number 2 tombstone. They don't have numbers. They're not numbered. You just have to do all of the other unlocks and then take pictures of random tombstones until you get it. It's like, what? Like, huh? Like, I think the one in the back there is number 3. I don't know which one of these is number 1 or 2. Oh, sorry. Father Scallop is here. Blessing each and every one of us. But yeah, there's no marking on the tombstones at all. So, it's so stupid. And that's like, it kind of expected from Abyssrium, honestly. But yeah. It's weird. And the final thing I wanted to kvetch about a little bit is that apparently the witch's hermit crab pot maxes out. Eventually level 9,000 is the max for this, which means you will eventually hit a vitality cap and you won't be able to make any new fish. There's a limit, there's a hard limit on how many things you can create. We don't know quite what it is yet. Have any of the people that have cheated figured it out what the max amount of fish you can make is? Which that is scary, because like, what if I make my fish wrong and it's like really hard for me to make like the last fish? Like, see, I gotta make 5 night octopus, and I already made a night octopus before I unlocked this quest. So like, I have permanently forced myself to make an extra night octopus, and there's only so many fish I can get. That's stupid and terrible. I'm sorry, but that's like really bad. There's no reason for it to be like that. 9,000 is pretty far off. Yeah, but I mean, it seems pretty slow. I mean, I'm 1/3 of the way through. I'm 1/3 of the way through in terms of that, and I'm only half of the way through in terms of collecting all of the thing, and collecting some of the last ones are hard, so it kind of looks like I'm just barely gonna squeak through. And I mean, the other ones, you'd max them too, but they like are garbage, so 9,000 is up in the AS level. Got all the way to the whales today, and I'm at N. I mean, I'm already at the whales too, but like, the whales don't matter. I need 170 fish. Actually, wait. Guys, I'm 1/4 of the way through getting enough fish, and I'm 1/3 of the way through the level of the thing. Not that necessarily those map to like the same amount of progress, but like, there's no reason, honestly, it doesn't matter. if you get plenty of stuff, there's no reason to cap it like that. Because, like, I can't, like, break the game and, like, oh, I'm gonna get 1,000,000 Halloween fish. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing the video game and I'm gonna like it. Because, like, I can't, like, take this Halloween vitality and, like, go here to the map and, like, shove that vitality into this. Like, there's no reason to do that. It's stupid. It just limits the amount of enjoyment you can have in the game. And you can't even, oh god damn it. Save us, Father Scallop. Didn't even mean, I hate that coral, I hate that pop-up, because like it's not worth, the coral vitality is never worth it. Like the event is watching ads right now. Yeah, the event basically is just watch a bunch of ads. I don't like this. I was cheerful. It's been a roller coaster with this event. My initial impression was like, oh no, what did they do? This is stupid. And I was like, oh, this is kind of all right. And then as everything's kind of percolating, I'm like, no, this is pretty stupid. Oh, cool. A fruit fly decided to drown itself in my drink, so I need to get a new one. That's fun. Ugh, stupid thing. All right. Bye, Father Scallop. I wonder if I can put him on a timer to like disappear after 30 seconds, but I'll just do it manual. I would say this is not quite at the Valentine's tier yet, but it's pretty low. It's pretty low on there. There's only 4 new hidden fish. There's only about 10 new fish total. The new map visually is great, sure. There's no new music, but I mean, there usually isn't, but I think with a whole new tank, new music should have been expected. The quests seem less bad so far, but a hard cap on how many fish you can create, that seems really suspect to me. But yeah, the trick-or-treat thing, theoretically you can not watch ads, but realistically you progress 10 times faster if you watch the ads. So like, it's not really a practical option, I would say. Nothing personnel, kid. I don't like the tombstones thing is honestly terrible. Like, the idea of it is not terrible, but it's like, they're like, all right, so we need unlocks. We got 4 tombstones. Okay, number 1 unlock, take 4 pictures of the number 1 tombstone. Unlock number 2, 5 pictures of the number 2 tombstone. Number 3, just take the pictures of the other tombstone. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go on break. Bye. And they just like jumped out of a window, and that's like, they decided, okay, that was our only guy who made unlocks, so that's what the unlocks are gonna be now. It's like, I like the little Easter egg hunts of finding the tombstones in last year's thing. That was really fun, but they're not hidden in this one. And you just like do random shit and hope you're taking pictures of the right tombstone, and then it unlocks, and it doesn't even, it addresses them by number when you unlock the fish, but you have no idea which one is which. It's so dumb. Their mastery of like user experience is like, it's the Mirdus touch. It's just everything they touch turns into poop. Ever figure out if there's more than 4 tombstones? No, there's just the 4. There's just the 4. Do I just watch ads to overcome the curve? Yes. The gameplay is just watch ads. It's a shame. And the funny thing is, buying the thing just means you watch, like, I guess it multiplies the power of it, but you still have to watch the ads to use the skill. Silly. And I guess I may as well level this up because it's probably going to require me insufficient gems. Oh, never mind. Can I buy another thing yet? I kind of wish this would light up when I can buy a new fish, by the way, because like I never know when I have the vitality to make a fish. But you should level up your you need the trick-or-treat to be level 5 for one of the fish anyway. I think it was the wizard frog man friend. So in like 10 more casts of Trick or Treat or something, I should get that. Or no, it's like 100. It's like 100. That's why I was surprised somebody even got it. You gotta cast Trick or Treat. You gotta basically watch 100 ads to get this, which makes me very, very worried that this is just like the freshwater fish and like the final unlock is like watch 500 ads. I would not buy the EAP. I do not think the bonus is even close to worthwhile. No, it's really not. It's really, the in-app purchase is garbage. And there's 3 in-app purchases and only one of them affects this thing, and it sucks. It's not even a good bonus. So like, they keep giving so many reasons to not buy things in their game. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. Anyway, I'm gonna go make myself a drink here. Which house football fish probably has a Kraken-based unlock based on its position in the list? Yeah, it's probably, yeah, it's like way far down there. So I wonder if that's like the capstone. Possibly even beyond the Kraken? But I don't know. I really want it. I hope it's big too, because it looks really cool. And it looks like it might be big. Nobody knows the vampire penguin yet either. Okay, we don't know most of the hidden fish unlocks either. So if you come across the hidden fish unlocks for the old fish, do send them in to me or post them on the subreddit, so that way we find it out. A couple people suggested like starting a new file and like getting to it, but no, I'm not gonna do that. You're free to do that if you want, but like we'll find them. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. Comes back in, she hears, I hope it's big. I hope it's a nice big one. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make that drink. Hold on. I'm on my phone over here playing a different game's Halloween event. There's so many Halloween events. I mean, what a surprise, right? But I got so many games doing Halloween events right now. And I even have a Halloween themed game that I need to check out for a video. It's like Certituli or something. It's French, I can't say it. but I might have a video of that out soonish. But I'm playing. So obviously, Abyssrium has a Halloween event. There's a Halloween fishing event in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. There's a Halloween costume event in Potion Maker. There's a Halloween event in Star Ocean Anamnesis that I'm grinding for. There's another one that I'm like super grinding for in Food Fantasy, which we might stream Food Fantasy tomorrow night. I wasn't planning to stream this much this week, but I might stream that tomorrow because there's gonna be more story released for that Halloween event in Food Fantasy. I'm doing pretty good damage to the Jesters in that. Focus on the crabs, so it might be a really good lead. I don't know what you mean. If you mean for like the hidden fish unlocks, I'm kind of suspecting they're all just like watch ads a billion times and cast a lot of skills. So I'm just gonna let other people find them. They seem really unfun this year, so I'm just gonna kind of passively wait for somebody to find them. I don't want to like wait create right, because I gotta ugh. I hate that the fish tab isn't in the wrong spot now. Why didn't they put the magic one here and the fish one here? So like fish would stay in the same place. Coral, I guess they're kind of screwed no matter what, but I don't. It just messes me up. Anyway, we'll make this last one here. You can also focus on the Wish's Den pieces. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know. There's probably some weird thing. We gotta like take a picture of one, then delete the game, then, you know, send your social security number on a postcard to this address, then you take a picture of the other one, and then you know, open a suspicious package in Chinatown, and then you know, take 37 pictures of the 15th tombstone, which is unlabeled, and then you know, turn around and touch your hip, and then you get the, like, laser dugong. Honestly, that might be worth it for a laser dugong, but I doubt we'd get a laser dugong. That's a shame. Hey, kid. Freshwater tank reset with this update. Did you accidentally load a cloud save or something? Or does somebody else have access to your Facebook? Because that shouldn't be a thing. I've heard a couple people have issues, like, but I think that's just... This game has, like, not very good cloud save programming. Not that it has very good anything programming. But yeah, oh, we gotta... Alright. Fortunately, I have moral support Snoop here for just such an occasion. Oh, he's a little bit too big. There we go. Right, there we go. Moral support Snoop is here to hide us from the ills of capitalism. Oh my god. This is like a Alice in Wonderland thing, or Wizard of Oz, same thing, right? Wizard of Oz thing with like real human meat actors of all of the things, and they look like terrifying. Like it's 4 old pedophile men in like creepy outfits, and little Dorothy. It's like, oh no, I don't want this on my screen. Get it out of here. Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, same crap. My favorite Aladdin movie is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I hate this. Why does this not go away? Make it go. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. I'm good. I saw it. Make it go. I hate when notification things don't go away. It's like, oh my god, please. Leave. Be gone. There's new events in Food Fantasy. Don't tell me the Bloody Mary thing is back, is it? The Bloody Mary thing didn't start already, did it? Because we have too much crap going on. Oh no, it is! Oh, that's dumb! Oh, that's stupid. There's too much stuff going on, Food Fantasy. Slow your roll. What is this? What? Guys. I'm sorry to show you this, but like, what the... Hold on. This is from a game. Let me get this on screen before I give you the screed. This game is not child friendly. get this puppy. No. Let me get this puppy on screen here. Image 2, sure. I don't know why snipping tool. I can't just like a snipping tool a thing directly into my stream, but such is life. Look at this. Surprise explosion. Let me just shrink it up a little bit. This is a game where they censored out like every image of like a man's chest. And like they covered up all of the cleavage and they edited out anything even vaguely sexual in the release of the game. For no reason, they butchered all the character models and then surprise explosion. Surprise explosion. Surprise explosion. And he's got his freaking you just know. You just know under that robe, he's got his surprise explosion whipped out. It's what do you think you're doing here, game? Surprise explosion. I'm sorry, I can't. Surprise explosion. That's the secret word for the day. Surprise explosion. I've got a surprise for you right here. Wow. I love this text at the bottom here, by the way. Romantic balloons and surprise explosions. What is wrong with these people? Use pear blossom pins to puncture balloons. Like, it's a balloon popping event. Like, but that's not what you think. That's not what your mind thinks when you see that. When you see this man staring into your eyes. Wow. Anyway, I guess I'll show that when I stream. I guess I'll stream Food Fantasy tomorrow, and we'll see that event then. Obviously, I'm a little bit occupied. Chat is now discussing mothers, which I will take no part in. How do you get Witch House football fish? We have no idea yet. The hidden fish for this one seem like they're gonna take a really long time to figure out, because I think a lot of them probably just require lots of casting the trick-or-treats thing. Oh, by the way, I found out why people were doing like mystery voices in my stream yesterday. My Discord was automatically joining me to a voice chat, and what it was is I have a thing in Discord now where I can, or in OBS rather, where I can put my Discord's voice chat thing on stream so it shows you who's talking, which is really cool. But I hadn't set it up right so that every time when I launched OBS, it joined me to that channel. Anyway, oh, I was gonna say a thing. Don't you hate that? You think of a thing, but you're like doing something, like taking a drink or something, and then by the time you're ready to say the thing, it's totally gone. It's not there anymore. It's just vacated your brain space. Surprise explosion. I can't get over that, I'm sorry. Wow. Why do I have so many notifications in Steam? Oh, that's probably like trading cards and crap. What was I gonna say? I had words. I had words to say. I had many words, all the time words. The best words. But no, they're gone. They gone. Oh, I know. So I found, I love when people send super chats, obviously, and I really appreciate, you know, channel members and stuff like that. So I found a thing that I can add in OBS. Is this set up right? Let me send a test. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's over on the, there we go. That's obviously a test. I did not send $4 to myself. But now if you donate on Super Chat, you can interrupt my stream. Let me make that a little bit smaller. That's a bit better. Okay, so yeah, now Super Chats and channel members will show up on the little thing. And it plays a little sound. Can you hear the little sound? I think you can. No. We don't need the capitalism. Yeah, that's Streamlabs. Yeah, I think there's... Streamlabs is the easiest way to handle that, at least. Every time I play an ad, I'm over here in Food Fantasy doing some stuff, because there's just so much crap to do right now. With all of these events going on. Abyssrium bothers me because the events are too infrequent. And then in Food Fantasy, it's like, oh my gosh, guys, you just started a massive event 2 days ago, and now you've got another week-long event, and then there's probably gonna be like another one while we're doing the previous events. Like, slow down. Sister location has exotic butters. I have no idea what that means. Is it a surprise explosion? I use Streamlabs on my stream. What do you use Streamlabs for? Is it just for the alert thingies? There's a lot of things in Streamlabs, and I don't know what most of these are, and I don't think I want most of these. Like, I see goals, event list, stream boss, donation ticker, spin wheel, viewer count. I used to use a viewer count briefly, but I think that's like usually... Now that I'm on one platform, it doesn't really make sense. I used to use that so people could see how many people were streaming or watching the stream across, because I used to stream to 3 different things. Oh, thanks, Brendan. Brenderman. There we go. Father Scallop is God's brother. It's true, kids. What was that tiny text at the bottom? Wait, hold on. Was that text not... Wait, was that text readable or not? I was looking in my chat window. Was that too small? I think I can make it big. Like readable big. Obviously, I'm still testing it. Let me... Alert box. Tip jar? Is this it? No. No, that's not it. Donation jar. Oh, hold. I'm all mixed around. Jar. I think this is it. Makes less than 1 minute. Makes in a second. Yeah, the weeping tree is terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, it needs to make so much more. You can safely just use the alert things. Goals are self-explanatory, the donation goals. Oh! That would be... Well, I have donation goals on my Patreon. Can you tie it up to Patreon? Anyway, I'm still figuring this thing out. I think, let me... Tips over 0, tips over 3... That's alert box. I think it was alert box I was setting up. Subscribers. No. Advanced controls. Click here to get started. Media share better. What? Price per second. Streamlabs is like really complicated. It does cool stuff, but like I don't know. Oh, I didn't save all my changes. Do I have to download like the Streamlabs app to make it save my stuff? Cause widget URL. How do I edit? Once widget's open and running, use the buttons to queue up sample alerts. Like I just want to change the size of that text in the super chat thing. Was that really small? Over alert. Text list, super chat message settings, font size. This is too complicated to mess with on the screen. Now you just gotta hit changes. No, but it's it didn't save. Like it doesn't have. Like I set up a widget before, and I go onto the thing, and it has like the default stuff back again. It didn't save my stuff, so I don't know if I have to do. Like, how do I get back the settings that I already set up? Variations. Because that seems not very cool. Merch store. No. Faceless. My donations. Shared access. Donation settings. Yeah, I don't know how this stuff works. But was that message readable when it showed up on stream? Like the Father Scallop is God's brother? Did that show up? Was that readable on the stream? If I think I can change that, but I probably not like during the stream. A little upset with the lack of Father. Oh, it was readable? Okay, cool. Okay, I won't worry about it then. It's good for now. I'll screw with it later. How do you get the hidden fish? There's a guide on my site. It's in the link in the description. We don't know all of the unlocks yet, but all of them that there are in that guide, and whenever we find them, they will be in there. It was if you have a big screen. Oh, was it fairly small? Was it that small was it small text? I think I can increase, but like I said, I'll screw with that later. The Streamlabs stuff, it seems cool, but it's pretty complicated. Any more groaning coming from the stream? I mean, there's surprise explosions, but that's different. I figured that out. That was something weird I set up in my OBS that I have now set up differently so it doesn't do that. Please adopt me as your son. Oh, it is small. Oh. Huh. I think I can change that text balance, but I think I might have to redo it. Why does it not like... Why didn't it remember? Why didn't it remember? Oops. I clicked the test button, ignore that one. Change media, no image. Oh, wait. Maybe it saved it. Oh no, it saved it. Let me change. Super chat message, font size. Oh, what's the font size though? Make it like bigger. Open Sans, font settings. 64px. Alright, let me send a test. Test super chat. Wait, what? Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I saved it. Sorry, the stream is just now me testing things. Save. I want to show like proper appreciation when people send super chat. Why is it? It's not any. Is it any bigger? It looks really tiny. I think that the main font is too big, and the other font is too small. Is it even changing? Okay, I think that looks good. I think that looks good. What do you think, chat? I think that one looks all right. It's bigger. Yeah, I think that looks fairly reasonable, right? It's kind of hard to tell because OBS on my screen is like a little tiny thing. If you're watching it on your phone, it would like take up the whole screen, and like you could probably see it a lot better. So you're probably a lot better observer than I am. I got Cheese in Food Fantasy, by the way. She's adorable as heck. She's a heckin' good mouso. There we go. Her chibi's like even better than her usual, like her full art. Quicksand font size. Oh yeah, I'm looking at that, son. I'm looking at that. I got that kind of thing. It's still kind of little for a game with mobile dimensions. Oh, thanks, Doomslayer. It does show up a little bit late, but I guess that's fine. I see it first in the chat. Wait, why is it not popping up? Wait, I saw that one. Why did it not pop up in the thing? Alert variations. Oh, there it is. Wow, that was really delayed. It's kind of funny because I see the super chat because I'm watching chat, and then like a minute later it pops up. But I think it looks pretty alright, right? That one didn't show up at all. No, it just popped up.
You're all my kids, you know that.
I think Father Scallop is a little horrifyingly large. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I resized my stream so that it would use less CPU, because I mean I'm streaming this game at 720p anyway. I leave you with Amazon recommendation of the day. A 61-pound Halloween skeleton. I mean, why not? Is it made with real bones? I feel like you have a problem. I literally haven't played this since the last stream. I have not played this. I haven't opened this. Oh, Father Scallop was already up. But that's good, because I need to watch another ad. Oh wow, there's some terrifying animation. I'm just gonna comment, and you can pretend. All those look terrible. You can just guess what ad I'm looking at. It's like Reboot. That is not a human. Oh, that's toothpaste. Oh, it's gonna cut it. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Put those scissors away. Oh, now we're doing things with fingernails. I don't like this. There's Wolf Girl in there. Well, that was unsettling. I think that's like Bratz. Huh. You don't get to know what that ad was. You just get that. You have to guess. Click a pic of the crab. Okay. Is that like a thing? Hello, Mr. Krabs. Are you feeling it now? Maybe it's a Mrs. Krabs, because it's like a... It's got a witch hat. It's ostensibly a witch. But I like how the hat is not entirely, like, right on it. Yeah, I don't think that was it. That ad sounds scary. It kind of was. I feel like it was designed to horrify children. Isn't there, speaking of reboot, wasn't there a reboot? Isn't there like a, is that the thing I'm thinking of? That's the like horrifying cartoon? Yeah, it is. So for anybody not familiar with this, it's like the first fully CG TV show ever, I think. And it looks pretty much exactly like you would expect. From how that sounds, it looks like your nightmares mixed with your daymares. So that's nice. That's cool. Warlocks are typically males and witches are females. I guess. What's the difference between a warlock and a wizard, though? I've always heard wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. But yeah, reboot. They're making a new reboot, like a reboot. And I don't know what it looks like. Oh, it's like human meats. It's like meat humans. Why is it meat humans? Hold on. Why is it human? It should not be human. Why would you? Okay, guys. So like, ignoring the fact that these are terrifying, like, would you guess that this was remade into this? Does this look like this? Would you see this and be like, oh, that's this? I don't think so. I do not personally believe that that is a, yeah. I don't have any nostalgia for Reboot. I love how it, like, I never watched it as a kid or anything. I just love how it looks like terrifying, 90s animation, because that's what it is. But it's just like, what? Tap, please look at the CGI. Is there new CGI of it? What do you mean, CGI of like the new one? I only see that image. Let me look up, Reboot 2018. Is that what it's called? Reboot The Guardian Code. 3.8 stars. On, what's its butt? IMDb. Huh. I guess this is what it looks like. Totally not Tron. Definitely not Tron. There's no Trons here. It's so difficult to like try to show a landscape image playing a portrait game. Definitely not Tron. Somebody paid for this. Who paid for this? Find them. Make them explain. Why? But why? He looks like a Bionicle. It looks like a crappy, like, Unreal Tournament ripoff with, like, a little bit too high of a budget. Like, they have a high enough budget to have a high poly count, but not enough to have, like, well-designed characters, and it's just, like, that. Let's see, this event really just is wait for the next ad. It really needs like a little notification bell before when your next fish is ready. So I guess I'm just buying fish at this point. I don't own Witch's Den, 5 sunfish, mummy shark, 5 Halloween whale. But I need so many fish for that. That's butt crap. 5 shark, huh? Wait, why does this have? Wait a minute. Why is this like this? There's 2 requirements here, but then there's another one over here. Why don't you just put all 3 requirements here and then just have like a lock here? Like, why is it? Why? What's this? Why would you do that? Because you know what happens when people don't read this one and they just read these and like, why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? And it's perfectly reasonable because why would they do that? That's so weird. Greater than pumpkin pie. Thank you. I had pumpkin pie at like a pumpkin patch once. It was fantastic. I've never had pumpkin pie that good. I've tried various other pumpkin pies in other situations, and it's just like, eh. 5 sunfish. Oh, but I want to buy 5 Franken sunfish, so I need to own the Witch's Den. But then I need to own 70 fish. It's just like, blah. I guess I need own another whale. I just don't like being forced. You're so forced in your purchases in this one. It's kind of frustrating. We have baby shark and a mummy shark. Now we gotta use a daddy shark. You can sing the song. Well, we don't have a daddy shark, but we do have a father.
Hey, kids.
I'm sorry. I'm so glad that everybody loves Father Scallop. I was just like finding random images to throw on screen to block the ads. That's the only origin of Father Scallop. He just kind of substantiated into existence. He blessed our lives through his mere existence. Hello, Mr. Halloween. I love how the whales just kind of like photobomb you. Petition to get Father Scallop in the game. Oh, God. Speaking of Father Scallop, we gotta watch another ad.
Hey, kids. How y'all doing tonight? You doing good? Keeping your teeth brushed? Keeping your eyes moistened?
Smash Leak has turned the internet upside down. I'm so sorry to be a downer, but I don't care about the Smash stuff. Smash is just one of those games you gotta enjoy with friends, and I don't really enjoy the single player content. I did in Melee. Melee, I love the heck out of Melee, and I think I just played so much Melee. I just am no longer interested in the series. But I just can't get interested for it anymore. Oh, so the leak might not be a real leak. Because Nintendo usually, well, I mean sometimes. I guess everybody leaks at some point. I like how it even slows down in progress. It's not impossible to keep buying fish and upgrading the coral. I think you're actually a little bit ahead of the game there, Dark Aura. The coral actually does top out at 9,000, and so there probably is a pretty hard limit on how many fish you can get, which I think is kind of BS, considering that like what they've done here is they've isolated events so that like your progress into one event doesn't spill over into the other, so you can't like, you know, save up and buy out the next event because they get really mad at that for whatever dumb reason. So I think their artificial limits don't really make any sense here, because if I get infinity bajillion Halloween fish and then they do like a Christmas event, my Halloween fish do not affect my Halloween or the Christmas event at all. Like I can't save up my Halloween vitality and turn it into Christmas vitality, presumably. Like it seems pretty clear that's gonna be how it works. So I don't see why I can't just make infinite Halloween fish. You know, slow me down a little, but why is there a hard cap? That doesn't make sense to me. Not a scallop farm. Yeah, scallop farm would be horrifying. That should not be. The issue with the leak is it has one character that I want and two that would be actually disappointing. I don't know. I don't understand people who get like upset at characters in Smash. Like, the more the merrier to me. But I mean, I don't care that much about Smash, so I guess you might not agree with me too much. But like, when people were like upset the Bayonetta guy, I guess Bayonetta was kind of the poll thing. So like, everybody wanted like Goku and like Ronald Reagan and stuff in the game. But I think like Bayo just won by sheer popularity. I would have liked Shantae in there. I mean, I like some more of the indie stuff, but I mean, Bayonetta is a great character to put in. I think it's hilarious how she ended up super OP to piss everyone off. I don't usually wish like grief upon people, but I thought that was pretty fitting. I doubt it was intentional, but I thought that was pretty funny. Chorus Kids from what? I don't know what a Chorus Kid is. It would be cool an event that didn't push in-app purchases. I mean, to some degree, they gotta push in-app purchases, but like, I think for one thing, I think $10 is a bit much, like for a monthly event, considering they're like every month. For me, I mean, it's not insane. But personally, $5, I would probably be pretty willing to spend $5. I mean, there's $5 monthly subscriptions in Food Fantasy, right? And I find those pretty nice. $5 for a new cosmetic fish you can make as many of as you want. A little bit of a nice boost in the event. And just the ability to like keep it. The thing is, if I buy the little witch, she's only in here. I can't excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I can't bring, if I buy the little witch, let's go to the managed fish in my saltwater tank. If they had a $5 something to Bitstream, I'd die of shock. Yeah, I don't know what's with the $10 price point. Like, for me, $5 is like, you know what? I like this game. I want to support the devs. Here, have $5. Like, I love spending like increments of just something psychological about under $10. When it's $10, I'm thinking like, I could buy a whole game on Steam with that. I could get, you know, I could get either something really great on sale, or I could buy, you know, something a little short but really good. That's like $10. I mean, you know, it's like not like a new AAA game, but to me, $10. That's like, that's a whole video game. That's not like a single fish. That's not like a single costume. That's weird as there's so many like games where a costume is like way more than $10. But yeah, you can't put the witch in here. So you gotta do $10 per tank. And I think that's ridiculous. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if they mean to have a new fish, a new $10 fish for each tank every event, or if this is just like a coincidence because they missed a few months of updates. But $30 worth of fish, and each only works in a specific tank every event? Like, no. $30, that's a full price game on Black Friday. That's that's last year's Call of Duty right there. That's a lot. It's not a lot, but I mean that's a full game. The probably fake leak shows the banner, but with Shadow, Banjo, Geno, Isaac. Wait, Isaac is in Binding of Isaac? That's not gonna happen. Mock Rider, really. And the Chorus Kids. I still don't know what a Chorus Kid is. Golden Sun Isaac. Oh, okay. That's much more believable. I would love Binding of Isaac in Smash. I think I might actually get it. With Isabelle and Isaac and Daisy, I think I might actually get it. And Geno. But I don't entirely believe that. That's much more... Thought it was Isaac. Shadow I can totally believe now that they're embracing clone... Wait, was Sonic in Smash 4? Like, I could believe him now that they're willing to do the kind of mirror characters or whatever they called it, the clones. And Ken would make sense as well. Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven. Oh, I'm okay with that then. I know I mostly that's the same dev as WarioWare. I never actually played Rhythm Heaven because like rhythm games are kind of hell for me. Is Rhythm Heaven chill? Like WarioWare, well I guess WarioWare can get tense, but like I played Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, right? And I could never beat anything on the super hard difficulty. I would just play everything on easy. I tried one of the Hatsune Miku games, and they're like just really unfun, and I hate it when it like stops you out of the song. Rhythm Heaven is definitely not chill, as that's kind of what I feared. I don't get what it is about rhythm games. They always look very chill and relaxing and like happy and fun, and they are like insanely difficult. Like, it's a skill. Like, I mean, I can pick up skills and stuff, right? I like bullet hell games and stuff like that, but rhythm games, nothing bothers me more than being kicked out of a song. Like, being kicked out of a level is one thing, but like, it's a song. You're supposed to listen to that crap to the end. And it's like, how am I supposed to get better if you kick me out of the song? Like, I can't practice like that. Gino and Chorus Kid's real bad. Yeah, that leak does sound pretty cool if true, I guess. I mostly care about King K. Rool, Ridley, and Daisy and Isabelle, as I said. I don't. If it gets cheap, and Smash never gets cheap, I'd buy it. See, my thing is like with fighting games, I'm not gonna play it that much. I'm gonna play it for a few hours tops, honestly. Oh, and I don't have paid Switch online. I just realized that. I won't even be able to play online. So it's very unlikely I will get that game. But I would like to play as Isabelle. If I could spend 20 bucks, screw around as Isabelle and like Daisy and stuff, I would be alright with that. Do you give puzzle games a chance? Not generally. My usual thing is like, I'm a programmer at work, and like, I basically solve puzzles as my job. So like, if I go home and like I try to play a super hard puzzle game, it's like, it just feels like work. I don't really enjoy them anymore because of that. So unfortunately, I mean, in theory, like, I mean, I do play, like, I showed Hidden Folks. I showed, if it's like an okay for a quick look kind of thing. Like, I showed Hidden Folk, if you consider that a puzzle game. I showed She Remember Caterpillars. But I tried Snakebird, and I was like, oh my god, this is not happening. Oh, and Steven's Sausage Roll, I couldn't beat like the tutorial levels in that game. Oh, hello. There's that zombie piranha. Let's buy him. Oh, I can't. That's so. I find that so disappointing about this event thing. I'm so used to like saving up my things and like, you know, getting ready for an unlock, so I can buy it right as soon as I get it. But nope, not allowed. Banjo-Kazooie, the only character left I actually hope gets in. That would be interesting, I guess. Confessions of games that I did not play tonight, but I never played Banjo-Kazooie. I got Donkey Kong 64 and I hated it. Not to be dramatic, but I think that was like one of the first moments where I realized a video game could be bad, because I was pretty young, and like I loved Donkey Kong games on SNES. I wasn't the best at them, but I really enjoyed it and I tried to get to the end. But then I got Donkey Kong 64, and you play the first thing and it's alright. It's like, oh, it's like Donkey Kong 64, or it's like Mario 64, but with Donkey Kong. And then you get Diddy, and it's like, oh, you gotta be Diddy to get these bananas. It's like, oh, alright, you know, it seems a little silly. It's like, oh, and you also need to get enough bananas to fight the boss at the end of the level. It's like, oh, it's kind of getting complicated, but alright, I'll do that. Oh, there's another character. Oh, there's another character. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, and you gotta go back to the old levels to get the more bananas so you can get to the next boss. Oh, but the best part is, there's like 6 different characters, and everybody has different bananas, man. So you gotta go back to every level with every character. It's like 6 interlaid Metroidvanias with no actual like exploration. It's just collectathon. I know that Banjo is not like that. I know Banjo just has one character and it doesn't do. There's some degree of backtracking, I think, but it's not nearly like that. I think I would have liked Banjo-Kazooie if I had it instead, but Banjo-Kazooie just kind of soured me on that kind of game for a while. And then I got Spyro, and I was like, oh. Everyone has different bananas. Everyone's banana is different. I've seen some bits. I saw, I've seen speedruns of it. It looks pretty cool. If I ever get an Xbox One, it'll be one of the first games I play. The first game I play will be Sunset Overdrive, which I actually already have. I bought it for like 12 bucks. But I'll get that and I'll get Rare Replay. Speaking of games I have not played, yes, Perfect Dark. Haven't played it. I know. I had GoldenEye though. I don't feel like I needed another shooter or first-person shooter on N64 with that. Yeah, Nicky boy. I'm not entirely sure what that entails though, because like, does that just mean the games are already on PC? I assume, because like most of the new Xbox stuff is on PC as well. Like, whatchamacallit, Recore. Which, did they fix that? I think they added like the missing robot and stuff. Is that game good now? And can you get that on Steam instead of on the Microsoft store? I'm not like super opposed to getting things not on Steam, but like I would prefer to not use the Microsoft store if avoidable. Maybe it's streaming? I guess they could. That seems like it would be a lot of effort and expense. I love the main villain Grunty. He rhymes a lot. I think Rare's sense of humor was pretty good around that era. I just really didn't like DK64. And you know, an N64 game that everyone else hated that I actually really enjoyed, Quest 64. Again, I think I partially attributed it to like me being like, games can't be bad. I mean, when you're a little kid and you get, if you're lucky, one game a month, maybe like one game every 2 months, you know, at the most, you know, you get like a couple games for your birthday, a couple games for, you know, Christmas, and then maybe like, you know, one elsewhere. Like, you get a game, you're gonna play that game. You're gonna, even if it's not a good game, you're gonna find some manner of enjoyment out of it. See you, Grayson. Gruntilda rhymes a lot. Oh, that's the witch, right? I know of Banjo. I'm not like completely illiterate, but I never played one. I didn't have a lot. You know, the thing really is, when I was that young, I only got Nintendo Power, so I never knew what games were on other systems. Even though I had a Sega Genesis, I had a PlayStation 1. I just got what games looked cool, or my parents thought looked cool. I knew that Sonic was good, so I got all of the Sonic games. Except I never got Sonic 1, which I'm kind of glad, because I don't like Sonic 1 as much. I got Sonic 2, got Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I got Aladdin for whatever reason, which was pretty good. I never beat it. I got Sonic 3D Blast, which is alright. That's a game that I got so mad at, I like kicked my Genesis, and it goes to the debug menu if the game crashes, so if you tilt the cartridge. So I would kick my Genesis to make it let me go to the final boss and stuff. It's the only way I beat that game. I did not have much tolerance for games that did not have like save features. I think I would have gone nuts if I had an NES, or maybe I would have, you know, got used to it. But my first games were Yoshi's Island and Donkey Kong Country, which is, in my opinion, like an absolutely fantastic introduction to games. I can't join your Discord, it just destroys the invite. Really? SirTapTap.com/Discord should let you get in. There's a couple different invites on the site, but that one leads to the main channel. Yeah, but both of those have a save feature, and I mean, Donkey Kong Country isn't easy, especially when you're... how old was I when Donkey Kong Country release date? I got my SNES a little bit late. I was 4 when that game came out. I did not get an NES when I was 4. And 64. I don't think I did. The years kind of blur for me, but I think I got an N64 a year or two late. So I think I got Donkey Kong when I would have been like 5 or 6. Are there any way to play the original Yoshi's Island without SNES? It's on the SNES Classic, and there's the Virtual Console release, which is unfortunately the Game Boy Advance one. Or if you have a Game Boy Advance and you want to track down a copy of that. It's not... I would just strongly recommend the SNES version, but if you don't want to get an NES Classic, which I mean is fairly pricey, it's not, you know, it's still Yoshi's Island. The fun thing about people begging for shoutouts is that it's just like a free trip to a timeout or a ban. And like, if you just chat in the normal chat, like I will respond to you. Like, don't do that. How do you get candy when you just start? I just upgraded my pumpkin thing only. Candy is only dropped by these things. The what's the fish? And I think the candy upgrades as you upgrade the pot too. So it's just kind of like a cyclical thing feeding into itself, pooping back and forth forever. Oh, I can finally make things. What did I unlock that I was gonna make? See, that's the other thing. I lose my excitement when I unlock a fish and I don't have the vitality to make it. I kind of lose my excitement because it's like, oh. And I mean, the new fish are all right. I don't know. I'm just a little bit underwhelmed with the quantity of new things. It really leans heavily on the old content, and if it's your first event, I mean, that's fine. But yeah, you don't have any fish yet. Huh. I guess I don't know. You should be able to make a fish. Because, like, you can make a fish for, like, 50 vitality at the start. At your website, it shows the invite for a sec, says continue for Discord. I don't know. If you have the Discord app open, you can just copy and paste that thing. I don't really know what a Discord thing would be causing. You might try the Discord invite that's on, like, my Abyssrium guides, because that one leads directly to the mobile games channel. I think it's a different thing. Yeah, I don't know if that's your Discord app being weird, or I don't know. I haven't encountered that. Oh right, got ads. I forget that you need to watch so many ads for this. Let's get some moral support Snoop in here. If you missed moral support Snoop, by the way, watch my last Food Fantasy video. That was a hoot. I'm glad that many people were really empathetic for me getting upset with so many story cutscenes. It's like, I was worried I was being kind of a jerk, but no, apparently everyone gets sick and tired of all the story cutscenes in a row. How many of the hidden Halloween fish? Just 2 so far, but there's only 4, so half of them. Not counting the old ones. The old ones have new unlocks, and I don't know what any of those are yet. So if anybody finds those, do let me know. Leave a comment on my thing, on my site, or you know, however you want to contact me. Fish should produce vitality, and you buy a fish with a candy. Yeah. So the witches thing makes vitality, then you buy a fish, and the first fish is like 50 vitality. It's like free. So you should be good there. They could be the old unlocks over again. No, they're not. People have confirmed that they are in fact different. Because I initially linked my old one because every other repeated event, the unlocks repeat too, so you know exactly what to do. But no, this one they decided to be weird, and they're just like random garbage, I guess. Which is so weird because it makes the event more difficult for people that never played it before. It's like, oh, like kick people while they're down, why don't you? Huh. Yeah, I don't get it. When I see Bone Turtle, I just think of that Mine Turtle song from the Astif movie, which I believe is the official pronunciation. Asduff movie. We don't know about the forest football fish yet. I'm thinking it's like a capstone. Like you get it when you do absolutely everything else. Because look at its position in the fish. It's after the Kraken. Which I'm glad to see another Kraken. I mean, he's mostly the same. He's got a little house on him now. But the Witch House football fish. And that's kind of the thing, isn't it? That's kind of the theme of the event, is to make a witch's house, right? Witch's den. So I think he's the capstone. So I think you have to do all of the quest stuff and get the Kraken to get him. As the only one that I'm totally unaware of is the Vampire Penguin. I have no idea what to do for that. Oh, the Fall Forest football fish. Oh, sorry. That one, if it's hidden, I don't know. Because we don't know the hidden ones. Like I said, most people that, like, you know, canvas for the secrets and stuff have already beat all the prior events. So it's actually going to be extra hard for us to do this event, to figure out the new unlocks. Because everyone that would usually be searching for the unlocks, we already have everything. So it's kind of up to the newbies, unfortunately. You could try the old unlock, but I can almost guarantee it won't work because people have been trying the old unlocks and so far they do not work. I don't know why it doesn't just tell me the unlock. That would have helped a lot. Because, like, then I have all the things and I could, like, tell them the hidden fish, but no. So yeah, the event, it seems like on purpose, this event is going to be a little bit slower to figure out than other events. You have lots of fish, but you're not supposed to upgrade your jack-o'-lantern, whatever is right. No, you're supposed to upgrade the witch's pot. What do you mean? Because upgrading the witch's pot is how you get, that's how you get more vitality, and you can't get fish without it. There will eventually be a maximum, but I mean, you can't really avoid that. That's just how the game is. I'm multi-track drifting over here. I'm trying to play. I got a game on my phone, I got Food Fantasy in another window. And I got Star Ocean Anamnesis, which I'm a little bit behind on an event in, but I can't really play that along with this stuff. It's a bit more active. Do you need the freshwater thing to get this? I'm not sure. Some people couldn't get the map, and I don't know why. And I think you might need to unlock freshwater, which would be 1,500. I hope that's not the case though, because thus far the events. One thing I really like about events in this game is that your progress in the main game does not interact really in any way with the events. So even if you just started, you would have basically an even shot with the events, because it's totally separate. If you're at 1,250, it should be pretty quick. Fall Forest Fairy Fish? I'm not sure what that is. Also, if you don't have... I don't know if the fall fish are actually obtainable for people that did not play the game in the fall event, because some people don't see them at all. So we don't actually know. We don't know if that's a feature or a bug. If you didn't play the fall event, you may just not be able to get those. We don't actually know yet, because the devs never tell us. Another fun thing the devs never told us, we don't know what happens to this thing. So this thing, it's its own tank, right? So you go out here, you go to the map, and it's like its own separate thing. But what happens at the end? Because usually the event ends and you can't get more stuff, right? But what happens in this context? Because this event is like so different, and like it depends on having like that, the witch's pot and stuff. Do you lose access to this? I can't personally imagine that, but do we just lose the ability to make new fish, which would also be kind of unfun? I just don't get, I don't know what they're gonna do, and they should have told us. But I kind of fear that we'll just have to like wait until the event is over and just see. I would guess that we get to keep this, and I would say there's a 50-50 chance that you'll be able to make more fish, and 50% chance that it just disables somehow. But wouldn't really be a betting man on any particular outcome. With the Abyssrium devs, it's kind of just best to assume that the dumbest possible thing will happen. I'm good to buy it back, I don't care. I don't know about price of the one of the better, the Ghost Whale, the Crystal Ice Crisp as well. Why would you get those? Those are the most expensive ones, and they suck. The ghost whale is kind of really boring, and the ice whale is not actually in-app purchase exclusive. Those are really bad ones to buy. I wouldn't particularly recommend any in-app purchase in the game, but I think the witch looks alright. I think they would move fish to the main tank and reuse tank for next event. I guess that's possible, but that kind of feels like a waste of this cool design, right? Like, I wouldn't personally want that. I would want to be able to keep the tank. I do think that solves the problem of not being able to mix and match your fish. Gonna sneeze. But I would just prefer an interface where I can like shift around fish between tanks, right? Or have like a separate display tank where any fish from all three of the things can be put in your display tank. Like it's like magical special water that any of the fish can live in. So you can put your freshwater fish in there just for fun. I'm so disappointed I can't get the past fish. They're so like Gashapon. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend wasting the pearls on the Gashapon. It's really expensive, and you usually just get, you know, like a ghost fish or something. Yeah, we don't fully understand what the deal is with the fall fish yet. Since everything is different in this event, it will take like a few more days than usual for all the info to filter out. Are you supposed to get a fish if you upgrade your pot because it costs candy? So what is the vitality for? The vitality is for buying the fish. Just go to the fish tab and buy something. You can't really progress if you don't do that. Because yeah, buying the fish multiplies the candy that you earn. And by putting the candy into the pot, you get more vitality. So that's the main loop of it. The starfish are part of the fall fish. As far as we can tell, you can't actually get them unless you already got them before. Which, as I said, is dumb and weird, and possibly a bug. It's impossible to know until the devs confirm, and since being the Abyssrium devs that they are, they never talk to us. I'm feeling like a cold or like an allergy storm coming on. I guess it's just fall sniffliness. For me, the fish cost candy. No, they don't cost candy, they cost vitality. You should have the vitality to buy a fish. My fish costs L vitality. I get L ease of Song of the Moon by taps just till K. Always buy fish if you can. Wait, are we talking saltwater or freshwater here? In freshwater, only the coralite level matters. And only casting skills matters. The fish are garbage and the coral is useless. In saltwater, the coral is still useless, but fish are really important, and so is the coralite. I have a big old guide that I would recommend reading. It's got pretty much everything. Abyssrium. That's the freshwater one. I mean, it's got pretty much everything, so let me toss that. Maybe take some allergy pills or something. A big old guide with pretty much everything you could possibly ask is in there. And a few things you couldn't possibly ask. But yeah, that's 2 years of information, and pretty much every question that anyone has asked that was even remotely reasonable has been answered in there. And people seem to like it a lot. I've been told many times it's kind of like the Bible for Abyssrium. I'm gonna go take like an anti-congestion thing, something real quick. Be right back. I'll give you some moral support, Snoop, in my absence. I hate when you're like checking a bottle of pills and like you're just looking for how many you need to take and how often, right? So I always put that at the very bottom or like hide it completely. Like on the bottle that I just took, like you have to peel up the thing to see the directions for how to actually use it. Ridiculous. See a dealer, $30 spent, you know, in-app purchase useless. What do you think I should purchase? Whatever. I guess 3 fish you think look coolest. It doesn't like, you know, they don't really matter. Like the bonuses you get from fish don't matter. They're like terrible. The way I always say is, the way I always put it is, if you look at the fish to purchase, think of it as like, would I spend this amount of money to be able to put this fish in my tank? Ignore everything else. So let's bring this up. If this loads. So as we're looking through the fish here, you look at this. Let me actually bring up. By the way, I hate that the paid fish for the paid event fish show up in here. They should be in the package fish. Why is that like that? It's dumb. Anyway. So when I look at the fish, I'm glad that they added a separate tab for the fish, by the way. When I look at these, I'm thinking like, all right, it's $10. Ignore the life creation discount because it's not really, it doesn't matter. It's a lot less significant than it sounds like. And also this 110% total vitality, that's actually a lie. It's actually 10%. Just covered up that one. They're bad at math. But you just look at the fish and you're like, all right, would I spend this amount of money here to put this fish in my tank? It's not really a fish, but work with me here. So that's the decision for me. That's what I recommend. I want the bone whale. You should be able to get the bone whale. The bone whale should just be like, I don't think it's a hidden fish. It should just be in your thing. So you should be able to get it. I don't know if you have the update yet. We haven't had too much update whining, but they do these slow rollouts. They're terrible. I hate them. I wish they would stop doing them. But they've been doing them for 2 years, so I don't think they're gonna stop. But the way it works is that on like, say Monday, like 1% of people get it. Next day, 5%. Next day, 10%, 20%, 50%, 100%. So it takes like 5 days for everybody to get it. So if you don't have it, don't even worry about it. You'll probably get it by Saturday, Sunday. Oh, you just want it. Yeah, it's not like hard to get or anything. Well, I don't know. I don't know what its unlock is. But yeah, it is a very cool fish, if that's what you mean. Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I made like 10 bone whales in my old tank, but like, it's really hard to make multiples of the same one in this. I feel like my game's going slow. I restarted yesterday. Oh no, why would you restart? If you restart, there's no like way to, like, some people think like, oh, I messed up, I'll restart and I'll go faster. Not how the game works. You only ever slow yourself down by restarting. Plus you lose all of your event fish. I really recommend against that. What the hell, I mean Kraken? Yeah, the Kraken looks really cool. I love the Kraken, I love the original Kraken. I was so excited for the new events. Like, earlier this year, it was like, oh my gosh, guys, there's gonna be an event every month. There's these really cool, like, capstone things, like the Kraken. The Prince of the Abyss thing wasn't so cool, but I was excited for the next one. And then, almost 4 months passed. No events. What's the deal? And finally we get Halloween, but like, I miss that. I miss an event a month. I would trade, honestly, I would trade freshwater and this new tank thing if we just got a new event in saltwater every time. Every month. Because I only ever play for the events. I don't, the rest of the game, I already beat it. I don't care about it too much. You're very helpful. I'm happy to help. You had an iPhone last time, you never reinstalled it, couldn't find the Facebook. Yeah, you can transfer through Facebook, but I guess, yeah, if you lost the Facebook account, then yeah, that's a shame. But for those of you who are planning to move from an iPhone to an Android or vice versa, as long as you save to the cloud on your old device, with Facebook, with like Facebook logged in, then you log into Facebook on your new device, it'll download your save. So you can transfer your save across things via Facebook like that. Yeah, that's another thing that's in the guide. Gotta spend my stamina on food game over here. I love that food game. Hey, little games. Don't have a Facebook. I can't use this cloud save. Yeah, I would just use a fake Facebook, honestly. If you're afraid of, like, you know, the game stealing your data, which is completely valid concern. I don't mean that as like a joke. Facebook is infamously leaky. But yeah, you could just connect a fake Facebook and just use it just to transfer your saves. And Facebook's pretty freaky about like finding and deleting fake accounts, or like locking them, not really deleting. But if all you do is save like a game on it, they're not really gonna find it. Just something dumb that I am amused by. Not that I'm ever not amused by dumb things is, how do I put this on like a little, I guess this works. Oh, we lost the music. That's fine. But something dumb, oop, whoa. Why is it being like this? Anyway, something dumb that I like is, oh, hold up. There we go. Oop. There we go. Is Abyssrium and another game, Food Fantasy Fighting, for dominance on my website. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? I'm so bad at putting things on stream, I'm sorry. But as you can see here, the Abyssrium guide has like 45 people viewing it like live this second. Food Fantasy has 20 people. Usually Food Fantasy, when there's not an event, Food Fantasy beats Abyssrium hands down. People come in droves for the events on on Abyssrium. Food Fantasy events do not really increase my traffic. Food Fantasy is just kind of a very consistent game. But it's just kind of fun to see the two games fight for like popularity. Fight for my love. I like Google Analytics, by the way. Lets you see what stuff's getting viewed and all that crap. You get bonefish from spinning and hope you get it. No, the bonefish are they're unlockable in this. You can get the bonefish. It's only the fall fish that are removed from this event for whatever reason, which I really think must be a bug or something. What is your favorite fish out of all of the fish? I really do like the bone whale. I like the bunny sea slug a lot too. The kraken is cool. I'm terrible at picking favorites. You ask me to pick favorites, I can narrow it down to like a top 10 or top 20, but definitely not like a single one. But yeah, I like those. I like the new Witch House anglerfish a lot. That's a really cool one. But I like the bone whale a lot. It's just a very simple one, but really effective. I just realized what the witches bring. A potion of life for Song of the Moon? Is it? Lettuce boy. Oh yeah, the lettuce sea slug is very good. And the slow boys from the freshwater tank are very good. Lettuce boy is very good. Alright, so I need to make 5 sharks, so 5 stonefish. I really want to unlock this one, but I need like, I need 9 more fish, which is going to take a while. I'll just start making sharks. I hate the coffin shark, by the way. What a dumb, boring thing. Just like... their worst designs are just a fish stuck in a thing. Like, stuck in a gift box. Or stuck in, like, a pot. Give me something to work with here. Oh, he's hiding in shame. He's like, I don't want to be in a coffin. I'm gonna hide. Manatees are pretty good. Man, I love the manatees in Abzu. In fact, let me find that stream for you. Abzu. If you like this game, you would love Abzu. I did a live stream. I did the whole game in one stream. That game was fantastic. It's it actually has a sort of similar art style to this, like kind of low poly, but a lot more polished, and it's just really beautiful. And you get to swim around and explore with a bunch of undersea creatures and things. Yeah, Migaloo's a real whale. He's an albino. Yeah. Did they have to get like rights? Like, does someone own the name Migaloo? Yeah, I think Migaloo's famous for kind of like, you know, whale preservation. No. Father Scallop, protect us from this capitalism.
Okay, kids. How y'all doing again? You brushing behind your ears when you take a shower?
Last quest is to make a wizard frog. Wizard frog unlock is known. That's on my site. Oh crap! I missed public orders. Stupid. Oh, silver. Oh, stupid. Sorry. I'm playing Food Fantasy over here. They changed the rules again. Like in the rules, they made a change for the better, and then they immediately, like 3 days later, changed it back for like the worst by far. It's like, no, put it back. Put it back. Why you do this disgusting thing? Oh, hi, Mark. It's just dumb. It's almost like the devs from this game did it. We finally thought that the devs were listening to us and like doing good things for the game, and then nope. The right whales are pretty cool. I also like Nessie a lot. So I'm making food over here. God damn it. As you can tell, it's not going well. So I can save to Google Cloud again, so the Facebook thing must have been on my end. I'm not sure what you mean. The Google and Facebook saves are actually separate. Not enough dishes. Oh. So another Food Fantasy stream will be coming pretty soon too. Tomorrow, I guess. Because there's another new event, which... I'm torn between way too few events in this game, at least recently, and way too many events in Food Fantasy. It's frustrating. Nessie is freshwater. Yeah. This makes sense because that's what Loch Ness is. It was Google Play, but after the update told me I need to sign to Facebook. I think you can just like close that. You don't need to sign into Facebook. Level 15,000? Oh, is that like my saltwater thing? I don't think my account would be worth anything because people just hack the game and give themselves like infinite vitality and stuff and pearls. Which I don't recommend you go to any of those sites, by the way. I get spam comments and the YouTube filter always catches them. But the people post these spam things of like, get infinite pearls and stuff. I can guarantee that those have malware and stuff because there's no way people would spam them if it wasn't. There's no money in spamming like just free hacks that actually work. So they're either paid, which kind of defeats the purpose of like removing the need to pay. They're either paid or they install like malware on your phone or your PC or whatever. There's a vitality cap at 5,000. In freshwater, yes. Not in this one. It caps at 3,000. 5,000 V. No, 5,000 V. I think you're just encountering like a slow point or something. so I'm sniffling. I have like, I'm allergic to like life, and fall and spring are hell of my allergies. The two months with decent-ish temperatures, I have the worst. I have allergies in just to punish me. I tend to like summer the best because heat's usually not too bad here. It does go over 90, but it's not too bad. I mean, I've got air conditioning because I'm not, you know, British. I wonder if Britain's been so hot lately. I wonder if they're gonna start getting air conditioning, because I know it's like there's usually like two hot days in Britain, right? So like, no, we don't need air conditioning. That's silly America talk. But it just seems like there's getting more and more days where they need that, so I don't know. I shall have to ring up the Queen and ask her. No, legit is frozen at 5000 V. That sounds like a weird bug. So like, if you upgrade your Coralite, it doesn't go up ever? If you buy fish, it doesn't go up? That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Talk to the devs if you got a bug. I can just tell that I'm like, my stuffiness is affecting the way I say words. It's like, if I hear that when I say bug, I feel the stuffiness. Somebody just did the math in the Discord, in my Discord server, to cast the skill 800 or 100 times, you have to watch the ad every 5 minutes. So that's 8 hours total of waiting. Not to mention the time spent watching the ads or casting the skill itself. I'm thinking of buying that crystal whale. No, seriously, don't buy it. Don't buy the ice whale. The ice whale is not premium only. There's no reason to buy that. Because Christmas is gonna roll around and you're gonna be able to make like 50 of that for free. There's no reason to buy it. Let me show you. I bought a single in-app purchase in this game. I bought the black and white clownfish, and I wouldn't particularly recommend it. Did not buy any of the event things, but look what we have like way at the bottom here. Oh, I only made 2, really. Yeah, this is not a premium fish. There's no reason to pay money for that. It's not premium exclusive. In like 1 or 2 months, you're gonna be able to buy infinity of that puppy. Where did they go? You're not really proving my point well, game, but they're in here somewhere. In Christmas, I didn't have, there we go. In Christmas, we didn't have, I didn't really have it super down on how to get tons of candy, so I only got 2. These were pretty expensive. These are like, I forget exactly what, like 100 or 10,000, not 100, which at the time seemed very expensive. Yeah, you don't need to spend $30 on this. It's nothing. It's free. But if you want that, just in Christmas, I can basically guarantee that that'll be part of the Christmas lineup. I don't know why people always think that's paid only, because like, I guess it's gonna be the only fish that's like that, where it was an in-app purchase that just replaced the regular fish for some reason. But that was from the early days, and they were kind of figuring out their thing. Yeah, it is. It's so stupid that they put the paid fish in the event thing. I genuinely own every single event fish that you can get without spending money, but it says I only have like 85% or something because I didn't buy the paid ones. Like there's a separate section for the paid stuff. Put them in that. Silly. Wait, I don't have all the species. What are you talking about? Oh, that's because of the paid ones again. See, I have all of the fish. Wait, Pikachu. Wait. Wait, I'm missing the Arpamaya? Wait, hold on here. What am I missing? I thought I had everything. Oh, the albino gator. Wait, what does that mean? What does that need? Did this have something so stupid and unfun that I didn't bother with it? Oh, use Blooming Coralite 500 times. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's why I didn't do it, I guess. How many times have I cast skills? That's weird. I've cast... It should be close-ish. If I had $30, what would I get? I would subscribe to my favorite YouTuber, SirTapTap, on patreon.com/SirTapTap. I don't know. I like the witch. I like the witch, I guess. The witch is alright. I don't like that she's in a separate tank from the other thing. What was I doing? Oh. Let's get some moral support, Snoop. I'm gonna watch this ad. I was kind of hoping that that would unlock it, but I doubt I will. That's so weird. Wait, wasn't there another one that requires 500 casts of a skill? I have the other one. Don't I have... What is Nessie? Nessie... Wait! Guys, I got Nessie! Wait, guys! I think I lost my save. I showed a video earlier. I had Nessie. I bought like 4 Nessies. I lost some of my save. I mean, I just set up a macro to watch the ads and cast the skills for me, so it's not a big deal. But I guess I lost part of my save. That's probably my bad, because what probably happened is that I played on my phone. I probably played on my phone after playing on this, and I didn't like go into cloud save. And so I probably, yeah, that's probably partly my bad. You should really avoid bouncing around your save between different devices, unless you know what you're doing. Because I probably got an event on my phone first, and I didn't know that my save was outdated. But oh well. Can you get the Ghost Whale in this new update? The Ghost Whale kind of sucks, but I think that one's paid only. There's so many other Ghost Fish. I don't think the Ghost Fish look good. They're just like... They're like the laziest graphic design way to make a ghost ever. I like the bone ones a lot more. The bone dolphins are way cooler than the ghost dolphins. Yeah, I guess I'll have to re-get my Pikakuro, because I was like, wait a minute, how did I miss a fish if I got Nessie, which requires everything? A Pirakuru is more commonly known as the Arpamaya, by the way. If I'm saying that right. I was wondering, when I went through the videos, I was like, what the heck is a Pikakuru? Piraruku. Yeah. I'll get it back, though. I didn't lose a lot. I just need to run my macro again to watch, fake watch ads. Silly. Ghosts are spooky. I don't think these ghosts are spooky, though. They just look like somebody forgot to load, like, their textures. Like, let me see if I can find one. Do I even have any yet in this tank? Like, the constellation fish look way better than the ghost fish. I don't think I bought any because I don't like how they look. I have them in my main tank. Oh, it looks pretty from over here. I kind of like that look, like way out here. What's the setup for the ad macro? You just click where the ad is, you wait, a little over 30 seconds, you go to the home screen, you go back in, and the ad should be closed, and you should get the things, and you click the 3 ads. Then you have your macro wait 30 minutes or whatever, 15 minutes, whatever the ad recharge time is. Yeah, the constellation fish are great. Which, I was excited for people being able to get the fall fish since we missed the fall event, but now I don't know if that's a thing or not. That's another thing. I don't like how limited you are in this event, because like usually as soon as I found like a fish I really liked, I would make like 3 or 4 of it immediately. And I can't really do that with this because you're really you strictly need certain amounts of certain fish, and there's like a hard cap on how many you can get total. And it's just like, come on. So I'm protecting you from the capitalism. I get ads that auto close sometimes. I don't know how to get around that. Yeah, going to the home screen and going back in seems to close any kind of ad. That was the one thing that made my macro finally work. It's just like a mini mall. Hey hey. Oh man, if you haven't seen that song, just Google search It's Just Like a Mini Mall. And this guy, it's amazing. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get content ID. Let me play you like 5 seconds. Oh, it's muted. Yeah, I'm talking about flea market.
It's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market.
Flea market, Montgomery. I mean, you can't. That guy is amazing. I hope he got like a career. It's just some local flea market. He just does this rap. He's really good. I hope he got like a delightful career out of that. He's really good. That video is good. It's so good. Some of these like viral videos, I like really hope that like actually like uplifted the career of the people, because like sometimes they're just really talented. That's one of those things. It's not just like a child screaming with like a lightsaber or something. It's just somebody doing something like and just having fun with it and just doing really well. One of the top 10 most wholesome videos. Oh, I forget. I still had that up. Yeah, you can just Google It's Just Like a Mini Mall and you'll find it. They got like an actually good singer. Usually like, you know, local things, they'll have like little jingles to be like catchy and crap, but they're like not good. And they kind of still stick in your head anyway. You see, I didn't even make the ghost fish. I don't like them. They're just kind of like there. It's like that refrigerator commercial. I don't know what that one is. There's also Big Bill Hell's Cars.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Car. Bad
I love Big Bill. That's another one. Big Bill Hell's Cars. This one's obviously a parody, but it's amazing. Just oh, hold on.
To Big Bill Hell, home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing.
That's right, challenge pissing. Surprise explosions. Is the humpback worth it? Oh Christ, no. No, none of the in-app purchases are worth it. Let me tell you. So the way that the things work, the gems amount that you get is pretty minor. The amount of gems you get from the $5 one is like okay, but the other stuff that you get is garbage. You'll buy that fish and you'll be bored of it in like 10 minutes, and you'll be like, oh, I spent like $100 on like a floating gray turd. Where even is? Oh, I guess he's in here. Yeah, the humpback sucks. Like the life creation discount, it doesn't matter because the fish still increase in price, 3.5 times every time. So think of it like a one-time 50% off for the fish. It does not matter in any way, shape, or form. I love the challenge pissing. If you haven't seen Big Bill Hell's, it's like it's the complete opposite of It's Just Like a Mini Mall, but it's so good. And yeah, they did amazing editing to make it look like isn't Big Bill Hell's Cars? I heard it was like actually made, like they have like an editor software from like the 90s to make your own commercials. So it just genuinely was made on the thing that all of those old commercials were made on. So if I buy a fish, the cost goes up. Yeah, that's the way it always works. Like, look at this. What's a fish? Let me buy an octopode. I hate how big the fish thing is now. Okay, so like, let's get a giant sea dragon. See, it costs 1 EO. Now you buy a fish. Blah, blah, blah. And now it costs 3.5 times, exactly, every time. So, the fish always race out of reach. That's on purpose, that's by design. So yeah, buying the in-app purchases does not make any real material difference in the game. They're really just cosmetic. I know that, but if I spend real money, does it still go up? Yes, it still goes up 3.5 times every time. I've bought a thing. The buying in this game really is not rewarded, which is kind of funny. Because they try to make the events... The events really focus on ads more than paying, even for better or worse. But yeah, you don't buy your way out of any of the game mechanics. Buying really is useless. That's why I said earlier, if you're gonna buy a fish, think to yourself, is this fish itself worth that? Because like the other items, just basically they don't exist. You should watch Jones' cheap-ass prepaid legal and daycare academy. Let's check those out. Also, the absolute classic, Power Thirst, which I'd probably get content ID'd for, but I'll just play like the first second. Oh, no, shut up, College Humor. Oh, this beginning is slow.
What are you waiting for? What if everything you ever wanted
That voice.
came in a rocket can? Power Thirst, Rocket Edition.
Rocket Edition. Power Thirst. That's so. That reminds me so much of college. Just good stuff. Rocket Edition. 400 babies. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, there's that witchy boy. If your god gets you lemons, find a new god. I still need 5 more sharks. See, it's pretty slow. It was not super fun to watch stream, I guess. It's okay for like a chill stream, but I hate having to put up like things to block the ads like this. I find it funny. I block all of the real ads in this game, and then I play you other ads, like fake ads on the internet for entertainment purposes. I would love to play you like full real fake ads, not to be confused with fake real ads, in place of the in-game ads, but I would get content ID'd so fast if I like played you the actual Power Thirst thing. Because that would probably be bad. I hope I didn't get already content ID'd, but I think there's like a minimum of like 10 seconds or 30 seconds or something. So I think just playing a little clip is pretty safe. I love fake ads. I was kind of disappointed how few there were. I mean, there's probably more that I haven't seen, but I was googling like fake meme ads. I was looking at Big Bill Hell's Cars thing, and I was looking for other fake things, and only Power Thirst was all it came up. It's like, of course I've heard of Power Thirst. They really love this like soft serve flip hill. Totally not from A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's new. It's original hill. Do not steal. Do not steal. Hello, Mr. Friend. Look at that face. Look at that face. Face only a mother could love. I love how his eyes just, you can't see the eyes. He's just like, hey there, friend, how you doing? Just a big old smile. He's got like 18 chins, but it's alright, we still love him. I kind of like, a lot of people don't like the like just plants on a whale. I think the Fall Forest whale looks really cool with like the branches coming out of him. Like he is the trees, it's not just growing out of him. The fall whale makes me feel uncomfortable with the tree growing back. But that's what he is, I like it. He is the tree. I'm the tree meister. I count on them. Mr. Captain tying knots. Now you got me on the tying knots. Drinking out of cups. Being a bitch. That's another... You have so much homework if you haven't seen all of these like viral videos. Drinking out of cups is another good thing to watch. This is Captain Indian in the teepee. What? I'm the tree meister. I count on them. Seahorse, sea hell. DK has fists. I don't know what you mean. The fall forest whale, I speak for the trees. Thinks he's... Look at this guy. Thinks he's Captain tying knots. When everybody needs knots tied, they come to him. No way. Get real. Like those things. Mr. Balloons. Mr. Balloon Hands. Who paid for that floor? Not me. I'm paying for no floor ever again. No way. Sorry about the image I posted. Oh, I didn't see it. Excellent, excellent leak, son. Premiumleaks.com. Oh, by the way, the Vampire Boys. If you snip and you go real... Oop. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Using the... If you scroll with the thing, it goes like, oh. This looks cool. But what I want to do is zoom right up into that snoot hole. He's got little fangs. He's got little bloody fangs. Which, I mean, he should. He's a freaking vampire. But it's so hard to see otherwise. But I like the little details like that. He's gonna have a little suck. Dang, thanks, Neither Wondercat. $10 for a Halloween costume for Parker. I'm so surprised it takes so long for the super chat pop-up to show up on stream. So I'm like reacting to a super chat thing, and then like 10 seconds later it'll show up. More than 10 seconds. It's like Septipus slow almost. I think it's still working. Yeah, see, there it is. It's so slow. I like that feature, but like, I'm surprised it's so slow. Because it would be nice to have the thing that I'm reacting to on screen. I mean, you can see it over there in the chat. Thank you very much, by the way, Neither Wondercat. There's multiple knees around in the chat. I don't know about the visual style. I guess it's alright. It's pretty simple. It's pretty minimalistic. But I always wanted a way to put the super chats on the stream again. Like the regular chat, I don't think we need it because of the I love his got his little sword there. I used to put the chat on stream, but that kind of makes trolling like permanent. Like I can't edit it out easily. So when we got the chat replay, I got rid of that. But I always wanted to put the you know, the super chats, the donations, the channel memberships, pop those on stream, because you know, people when people give money, I like to be a little bit appreciative. Don't like to just be like, yeah, whatever, who cares. So nice to be able to do that. Finally. That's a thing called Streamlabs, by the way. I need to mess with it more. It's really complicated. It has so many features, but I'm only using one right now. There's credits. There's a sponsor banner. Event list. Chat box. I don't need that. Stream boss. What is Stream boss? There's like a final boss in this webpage that I have to fight. Manage battle. Oh my god, it is! Stream boss, starting health. The boss will spawn with a set amount of health every time. What is this? There's like a... What? Stream boss. What's the widget? What is this? Well, the viewer sees the opportunity of becoming a boss in your channel by interacting with the stream. Works with tips, follows, subscriptions, and cheers. Oh, so it's like a fancy way of doing like a donation goal. Oh. That's cute, I guess. Mediacom is the final boss. That would be perfect, actually. He can be paused. Yeah, I'll probably be dropping the stream here in a bit. Freaking allergies get me over here. Plus, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. I'm already tired. I got so little sleep this week. It's mostly my fault, but so much stuff I had to stream this week. Well, not had to. I mean, wanted to. But there's gonna be 2 Food Fantasy streams, 2 Abyssrium streams. I only got 1 weekday to not stream. I was not planning to do any streams this week, to be totally honest. Well, I figured, you know, any new Food Fantasy event I usually do a stream for. Any new Abyssrium event I usually do a stream for. I just did not expect them all to come at once, rapid fire. Etika? People are saying he got hacked, but I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers because like I do YouTube things, so like all of the time that I would spend watching, I mean I watch some people. I like Vinny and Joel from Vinesauce. I used to watch a lot of Doc Sigma. I still watch Doc Sigma's videos. He doesn't make videos too much anymore. Like his channel's still on indefinite hiatus, but I like some of his old. He does a lot. If you haven't heard of Doc Sigma, who is a patron of mine, and so if you want to see Doc Sigma, come to the next. Actually, I don't know if he'll be in. I don't know if he's free or not, but he has made a couple of the patron board game night streams, and he does a lot of Mario 3 ROM hacks. He's the guy who flips out over everything ever in a Nintendo Direct. That doesn't really narrow it down. I've seen those people that like stream like the Nintendo Direct and everything, and like I don't know if it'd ever be any fun if I did one of those, because I'd be like, oh, that looks all right. Oh, that's yeah, I might get that. I don't know. I would just be like ambivalent over the whole thing. Just the only thing is like Yoshi, Kirby, Animal Crossing, maybe Zelda. Those get me going. Other stuff like I don't get excited by most of like the stuff every Nintendo fan gets excited for. I get excited by the stuff that's like, well, I like, you know, Pokemon, but I like a lot of the series that everyone's like, oh, well, that's just Kirby, that's just Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, I think, is one of their better selling games, by the way. I think it's not quite Mario tier, but it's like really, like, it sells millions. I think a lot of people underestimate Animal Crossing. Erica might have been hacked. He's gone crazy, started posting porn. Oh, that's almost guaranteed. Yeah, posting porn and deleting videos is almost always a hack. Hopefully they shut that down and stuff. YouTube, I would think at some point, would shut the channel down. 2-factor your stuff, by the way. Get 2-factor authentication on all of your stuff that has any degree of value. I even have 2-factor on my Discord because I run a server. I have 2-factor on my Reddit account because I mod a subreddit. I would not care too much if I lost my Reddit account, but like I don't want people to be able to like hack that the subreddit. So 2-factor everything. 2-factor, it's not that hard, and usually you only have to enter the token like once a month. It's really good. It's the rarest fish in the game. I guess it depends on what you mean. People usually have extreme trouble getting the striped marlin, but that's gotten a lot easier. The 1,000-year-old blue whale requires everything else, so yeah. 2-factor everything is the way you got hacked and deleted. Yeah, I have this app called Authy, which is fantastic. You can put all of your 2-factor things in one app, and you can actually access it on desktop if you want. And you can do, it has like cloud backups. So you have a password and it encrypts all of your like logins. So if you get a new phone and your old phone dies before you transfer, as long as you have that password and download it to your new phone, you get your stuff back. Because I used to use Google Auth, lost everything. I had to reset, unset Authenticator on all sorts of stuff. I had to email people. It was a big pain in the butt because Google Auth doesn't let you do that. But yeah, Authy lets you do that. And Authy has a desktop app. It has a Chrome app. So you don't even have to have a phone for it. Anyone else having trouble logging in since the update? Game keeps kicking me out. Really? I would let the devs know on... Send them... If you need to contact the devs, either email them or send them a direct message on Facebook. They do not read community posts. They ignore all of that. Don't leave a comment. Send them a direct message. But yeah, Authy is great. It can replace Microsoft Authenticator or Google Authenticator. I like Google Authenticator, but it doesn't have a cloud backup thing. And phones die. I've had 2 phones die on me. Or actually, I've had the same phone die on me twice. So, yeah. New phone soon, by the way. Hopefully new. I'm a little bit suspicious, but I found a Google Pixel XL 1, the 2016 model, for $260 on Amazon. Allegedly new, or like new, inbox. And it sounds fantastic if the description is correct. The seller has a lot of feedback. I've not heard of them. You don't hear about most, Amazon resellers. They're just, random people. But they have thousands of feedback, 98% positive. So I don't think it's a scam. It sounds really almost too good to be true, but we'll see. There's a return policy and stuff, so. Slide into TapTapFish's DMs, exactly. Sometimes you got to. Sent PR message asking there's a way the devs can add a tab to bring the fish. Yeah, a lot of people have been wanting that. I want that. I don't know why that is not a thing yet. It definitely should be a thing. It seems very silly to not do such a thing, but I don't know. The Abyssrium devs kind of love being very silly, so I don't even know. The channel helps a lot, thanks. Yeah, I'm really happy to help. Check out the guide too. The written guide is very... Oh, that's a freshwater guide, but it's still a guide. It links to all the other guides. There's a lot of info on that, so that'll get you going. Yeah, the devs communication is terrible, and they don't really respond to feedback very well. They usually just kind of ignore it, honestly. And it's kind of a shame. It's kind of like, I kind of describe Abyssrium as being the best game from, the worst developers. It's, not... Yeah, it's weird, because, they just so bad at communicating. And it's not even, a language barrier issue, because they don't communicate with their Korean fans, either. I hate the ad that I just got, by the way. It had that what's-his-butt face, the stupid harem protagonist anime number 800,339. The sword fart online. I hate that. I'm a big Dot Hat fan, and the fact that that is the one that got super ultra giga popular because 2 years worth of semen flows into Asuna endlessly. Real line from Sword Art Online. This guy's had 2 years of pent up semen, which is not how that works. For God's sake, that is not how anything in the human reproductive system works. But there's an actual line in this well-received anime about how this guy, had, yeah, it's bad. Don't do anime, kids. Don't anime and drive. It kills. The PR just said noted, so I don't think it's a good sign. Yeah, they ignore, unless everybody tells them a thing, they tend to ignore basically everything. It really is a shame, but yeah, a lot of people told me that, yeah, it's very nice to have my guides because it's nice that somebody will help you because the game devs sure as hell won't. Yeah, I just don't think I could ever take something seriously that just wrote that. How to get the bonefish? The bonefish, they should be in your list. I don't know if any are hidden. If they are hidden, we don't know the hidden unlocks yet. I can't know the hidden unlocks because it just gave me for them for owning them before. There's a lot of things I really don't like about how they did this one. It's kind of a mess. It's really good in some ways, and it's really dumb in other ways. It's a very middling event. The only reason I wanted to buy everything was for a whale, but my game's currently updated. How long do you think it will take to get a whale in this event? I have no idea. I instantly had the whales unlocked. I honestly have no idea, because I don't play this event in the same way other people do, because I already had the other fish unlocked. And so it's so weird for me. Yeah, I don't like Sword Art Online. It's like a less serious, like... It's like a harem anime version of, like, Dot Hack. And, like, Dot Hack was all about the serious, like, cool stuff and, like, existential angst stuff. And it's, like, really cool. And, they had good games. And then Sword Art Online is just, like, endless semen. And it's like, oh... I don't think I want... I'm not particularly interested in that, sorry. I've had multiple issues buying pros. The in-app purchase fees need to be refunded by Google. Not sure whose fault it is. Yeah, if you buy an in-app purchase in this game and it doesn't work, by the way, immediately get a refund from your app store. Because they have like automated, if you make a refund within like 24 hours or something, it's just automatic on Google or Apple's end, and there's like no questions asked. If you email the devs, you might not hear back before that return window is. You almost certainly won't. So just immediately refund it. You'll get to keep the item. Just don't even risk it. Level 12,000 Witch Den. Oh, so I guess those are towards the end of the event, but you'll get them. I wouldn't worry about it. I can't estimate too much, but probably maybe like a week. I mean, I'm like halfway through, and I've played this literally 2 days. I have barely played this at all outside of my streams, and I'm, as far as I am. So, 7 more fish. You do need a lot of fish. About to sneeze. I hate that. I hate when your body's like, hey man, I'm gonna make you sneeze. And you're like, oh no, don't do that. And it's like, gotcha. It's like, god damn it, body. Ugh. Because you're just frustrated. You're just like, you've consigned yourself. You've resigned your body. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm okay with it. I accept this. I'm at peace. And then it doesn't happen. You're just like, well, where is it? What are you waiting for? Are you not entertained? Is there a way to share the photo for the devil boxfish without posting it? Oh yeah, you click the thing, you click share, and then you click back out. You never have to share. Every mobile game is like that. In every single mobile game, they never know if you can post. Because apps they can't spy on the other app. So once the app successfully transfers to the other one, they just have to assume that you did it. That works for anything where it's like us on Facebook, share on Twitter, or leave a nice review. That's always like that. Check Food Fantasy. I think I'm gonna wrap up about here. I'm getting sneezy and sniffly. And Food Fantasy stream tomorrow, I guess. I'll schedule that up. In fact, let me schedule that right now while I'm thinking about it. I also have a premiere tomorrow. There's 2 fun things tomorrow, which actually complicates things for me a little bit because I have to be at both, kind of. We're premiering Toilet in Wonderland, which I promise is better than it sounds like. So first up, Toilet in Wonderland. That's a premiere, which you haven't been to a premiere. It's a cool new feature on YouTube. Basically, it's a pre-recorded upload, but it goes live for everyone at the same time, and you can watch it with everybody else and chat just like it's a live stream. And so I'll be in the chat, and you can chat with me about the video as we're all watching it together. It's like a movie night, kind of. And so that'll be a fairly long one, too. That's like an hour long. I especially edited it just for the premiere, so it would feel like we're all watching a big thing together. And then after that, I need to make a new event. Wait. Oh, sorry. I need to make a new thing completed. After that, I'm going to be doing... There's a new event in Food Fantasy, so I'll kind of show that a little bit. And that should be fun too. If you don't play Food Fantasy, it's a surprisingly cool game. It's surprisingly deep. There's a lot of stuff going on in that game. Sorry about the sniffling, but it's just like a movie night. You heard me. I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna go watch that video after this. It's just that mini mall thing. I haven't seen that in years. It's so good. It's one of those wholesome videos you just need to see again. Food Fantasy tomorrow at 5:30. Wait, 5:30. That's it's 7:30. That'll be good. So yeah, a new super rare food soul is coming out in Food Fantasy tomorrow, or today. The event started now. Let me toss that link in the chat. If YouTube will load. Which event will have new worlds? I'm not sure what you mean. This event is its own tank, if that's what you mean. You click the map button and it's its own thing. And I assume all of the new events will be like this, so they can separate out the candy into its own thing. Allergies suck. We need to cure allergies. Allergies are stupid too, because it's your body like reacting to non-harmful stuff like it's a disease. Your body's like, oh no, this plant pollen is like, you know, bonitis. I need to destroy it. I'm gonna make you sniffly and stuff. And I'm like, no, don't do this. But yeah, if you missed the Food Fantasy stream, this is what you missed. So don't miss Food Fantasy, because you got some of this to look forward to. And also a little bit of where's the other one? 15. Wait, what? Wait, where is it? I don't think it saved my image. Oh, wait, here we go. Real thumbnail, actual thumbnail that I used for the last stream. And that is a screenshot from the stream, so you'll see. We won't know until next event. Yeah, I assume they're gonna be all like this. I feel Christmas will be like that, yeah. But yeah, tomorrow there'll be Food Fantasy, so you can look forward to some more, you know, blunt smoking cheese there. And Bloody Mary is here, which let me remind you one last time that Bloody Mary has an event that is called Surprise Explosion. As he sits in his like naughty like Playboy evening gown, with his lap wide open, looking at you. Surprise explosion. Surprise explosion. I'm sorry. I can't. This event is just wildly inappropriate. Surprise explosion. Let's put something wholesome on screen, like cheese smoking a blunt. There we go. See ya, Yuna. I feel like Christmas. Those are some neon green eyes. Yeah, Bloody Mary is like really weird and edgy. Kind of seems like a Catherine inspiration, maybe? You'll see why when you see their skin, like their alternate skin. It's weird, but yeah. Anyway, those two streams, that premiere and stream coming up tomorrow. I'll be in chat for the premiere, so I'll be watching the video, and then I'll be obviously in the stream, because that's me. And it might not be a long stream, because I've streamed a lot this week. And surprisingly few issues. I mean, Mediacom has lowered my bitrate, but I've been able to stay live And I haven't had to go totally offline for a while. Anyway, how delightful to listen to this calm music and see blitzed cheese. Or blazed cheese, rather. Blitzed is like shittily drunk, isn't it? Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, hold on.
Good night, kids. You're good kids. Remember to brush the back of your teeth.
We will, Father Scallop. We will.